Okay, so what we're going to do first off is that there's actually going to be 3 people who are going to go through from the round 1 Shag and Wagons. Reason was originally going to be 2, I think, but then Mr. Longhair Gaming here, also known as King Europe 1, decided that he thought he deserved to be still in the tournament. So alright, whatever. You can stay in the tournament, Christian, and but we're going to have 3 people going through from the Shag and Wagons. So what we're doing at the moment is we're putting everybody in that got first place in their group into the draw, and the top 3 will actually be able to race those 3 people from the Shag and Wagons. As you know, the Shag and Wagons haven't been done yet, and a video will be made about that, and when they're going to be, and what race they're going to be, and all that kind of stuff will be made. We're trying to make it like straight after this, actually. It really needs to get done. So there we go. There is all of the first place people. Also, if it's like if the part this one here, that's oh fuck, I really should follow these up a little bit more than just like once. But if there's one called IRL in pencil and stuff, that's actually Abdul. I actually didn't have a piece of paper for him. I didn't bother writing a piece of paper for him because he was a replacement, and I don't have Christian's piece of paper at the moment because I'm at somebody else's house. Holy crap, that cat just opened the door. Alright, well, whatever. So the first person who's racing the Shag and Wagon, also nobody opted out, so, I'm just going to assume that everyone is happy to, oh, it's Conley, alright. Oh, well, Al, I'm sorry, you're not going to be racing Conley. Second person is, yeah, so I assume that nobody opted out of doing this. Abdul. And the third person is Johnny Natrium. Sorry guys, you're not racing each other. And that person fell out as well. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is I am going to pull out another first place person. And let's see who they are. And I'll explain what's going to happen. So we've got the Aussie game. Now he is a Spyro person. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all the Spyro people. Apart from the Machine King, because he actually already raced Machine King. I'm going to take all the Spyro people, which are me. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm just a volunteer. We already have... That's only if we need Spyro people. Okay, so here we have Mr. Pack and Muddy. Mr. Pack... The reason is that I've allowed that a bit of a delay because Muddy has not been available, and Mr. Pack was not available for the last week. But Mr. Pack will be doing his run either tonight or early tomorrow, so that should be up and that should be sorted. But they're both dropping Bug's Life to Spyro the Dragon anyway. So, but this, yeah, so it'll be between these 2 out of Al and Mr. Pack. So I'm just going to chuck everything out for now, and I'm going to put these in. Mr. Pack, also known as Money Maestro, we're Evil 1, will be racing the Aussie Gamer. Alright, mix it up. The person who's racing the Aussie Gamer is the AFH013. There we go. That could have been another easy race for you, Mr. Pack, but I didn't rig it, unfortunately for you. So there we go. That's the first race of round 2. Okay, so we got all these other first place people. Put them back. Yeah, that's right, including... Wait, no, Mr. Pack has to be taken out, so let's just get Mr. Pack and take him out. There we go. Alright, this draw is a bit complicated, just like all the draws in this tournament, I assume. Okay, so, Mano Doctor. Alright, so you Mano Doctor, you are an everything person. So, what we're going to do is, we are going to get, everyone, wait, so, yeah, he's a Banjo-Kazooie person, and, yeah, right, yeah, he's Banjo-Kazooie, that's right. He already raced Super Ghetto Sandwich, no, Longhair Gaming, that's Christian, yeah, we'll get him as well, and, yeah, so we'll put these 2 in, and he'll be racing either Ninoido or Christian. Let's see which one it is. It is going to be Christian. So there we go, Mono Doctor. You're racing Christian in round 2. Alright. And Ninoido is back out of here. Alright, we've got 2 more people left for this. Okay. Obviously, it's going to be Nintendo 64 because he's much bigger than the other piece of paper, but I don't know. Trying to make that random. And he is also a Banjo-Kazooie person, but it looks like that all of the... Oh, wait, hang on. Super Ghetto Sandwich. Did I done goof? Oh, that's right, no, Crash Potato couldn't have versed Super Ghetto Sandwich anyway, because they're in the same group. So there we go, Super Ghetto Sandwich and Nintendo 64, that makes sense. Alright, and so the last first place person is Owen. Now, he was a Banjo-Kazooie person, so it would make sense that he... Wait, he was a... Oh, everything person, that's right. So, yeah, he would make sense that he races Ninoido because of the fact that... blah, blah, blah. Now, you might say it's unfair that me, Machine King, and Mr. Pack are now racing only second place people, but to be honest, it's like, there's only a certain amount of people that the first place people can race anyway, and I think that, like, yeah, so, like, and, yeah, it makes sense, come on. Alright, there's only there's all 3 first place people have, you know, been picked out to race the Shag and Wagon people. What are we going to do? Of course there's going to be people left over. Alright, and especially as we've all... Us 3 are all, wait. Yeah, Owen... No, Owen is an everything person. Yeah, wait, so Nintendo... Oh, fuck. Alright, this is confusing. Okay. Everything person... No, let's put funds. Okay, Banjo-Kazooie and Owen was an everything person. Oh, okay, so then actually there should be a draw between me and Nintendo in that case for Owen, for who's racing Owen. Yep, sorry, just making this clear. But Nintendo 64 Super Ghetto Sandwich makes sense because we both have Banjo-Kazooie, but I also have Bugs Life and okay, so I'm actually racing Owen, and I swear I didn't rig that. All right, so let's put. Need to wait back. Okay, now I accidentally mixed. Oh wait, that's right. It's time to put all of these people in a draw together because these are all the second place people. Okay. God damn, I'm confusing myself so much. So yeah, obviously, we have no first place people racing second place people, but we will have second place people but racing third place people. But keep a note that second place people racing third place people is actually an advantage to both players, because third place people would usually be racing first place people, and second place people would usually be racing second place people, so it's actually an advantage to both parties. So is that not actually really like something that anyone would complain about? You know, everybody wins, if you know what I mean. Okay, so here we go. This is all the second place people, so obviously the first ones to get picked out are going to be racing the third place people, and the ones that don't are going to be racing each other. Okay, so first person picked out is the Stick Kid. Now, we actually have no Bugs Life people. Ninoid is no Bugs Life person, Machine King is no Bugs Life person, and neither is Mr. Pack anymore. So, Stick Kid, you are going to stay put there for now. I think it seems fair that a person would rather actually race in the game. Actually, I think it's like a disadvantage of actually choosing a game. You know, like have to expect that. Okay, Luke. Oh, okay. So Luke. See, Luke is a medieval and Bugs Life person, which means that Luke should be racing Stick Kid. All right, so that makes sense. Okay, so and then we have Mr. Game Sandy there. Now you're in a Bugs Life person. We're going to stay put for there. And then we have Nova. You are a Spyro the Dragon person. Now, as we know, Machine King has already raced you, so you are going to go with the winner of Mr. Pack and Muddy. We have a few more people left. Subpixel. There we go. That makes sense. Subpixel's racing Nintendo. Mr. Finland Boy, that makes sense. Mr. Finland Boy is racing Machine King. And last but not least, we have Mr. Game Sandy racing Eddie. Ha ha ha. Okay, so I think that makes sense, guys. I basically made it so that people would actually get to race the games that they chose. Nobody. There was only a few people who actually dropped out of their games. So, but fuck you, Owen, if you expect to do some random ass game that I've never played before. Yeah, those are the round 2 matches. We'll go over them again. The FH013 versus the Australian Gamer. Crash the Hedgehog versus King Europe 1, also known as Mad Eye Doctor. The Tengen 64 versus Super Ghetto Sandwich. Owen versus me, Ratchet 5. The Stick Kid versus Luke RF44. Game Sandy versus Eddie. Money Maestro or Mr. Pack, whoever wins that speedrun versus Nova. The Subpixel versus Ninoido. And Mr. Finland Boy versus the Machine King. Now, these 3 people here, you will face the winners of the Shaggin' Wagon. Which order will be specified in the next video, probably. And I think that I drew them out in that order, I'm pretty sure. So, I guess, like, whatever. The next video will deal with that. So, that's pretty much it, guys. If you've got any questions, if you've got any complaints about how that draw went or anything, don't just ask me. But that pretty much went to plan. I didn't know if that would work or not, but pretty much did. So, see you later, guys. Bye-bye.